and I and nobody else. Feeling feelings I never felt. The way you got me under your spell.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how I created this double cut crease look. Now this look though, some of you had requested me doing this look, so this is what I came up with. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do like it, and of course subscribe to my channel. That way you'll not miss any more of my uploads. So I already did my face makeup off camera. If you do want a detailed highlight and contouring video, please I'll link that down in my description box below. Now I'm using this Jessica brown eyeliner pencil. Any brown eyeliner pencil will do. What I'm doing now is basically defining my crease. So I'm going slightly above my natural crease just to shape out the crease that I want, because my eyes are hooded. So in order to get more lid space for this particular look, I'm going above that crease. Now I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, and I'm taking that brown shadow from the palette, and I'm just using this just to blend out above the crease that I created. And yeah, just going back and forth with a blending brush just to blend this shadow together. Now I'm going in back with the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, and I'm taking a much darker shadow from the palette and blending the same place in my crease area. So when you're doing a cut crease, it's best for the work from lightest to darkest. So I'm going in with the lighter shadow, and I keep building the browns on top of each other. So I'm going in with this much deeper brown with a much more red undertone to it, and I'm using this just to blend and diffuse everything together. Now I'm going in with a matte black eyeshadow, and I'm using this eyeshadow just to go in my crease area, just to further intensify the look some more. Whenever you're doing a cut crease, the darker shadow should be in the crease area. So where I place that brown eyeliner as my guide, I'm just blending right above that. Anything below will be cleaned up and create my crease. So now I'm going in with the same masquerade palette, and I'm taking that orange shadow from the palette, and to diffuse the harshness underneath the brow bone area, I'm just going right on top of there and blending this with that orange and make that area more softer and more diffused. Now to cut the crease, I am going in with the LA Girl Pro Primer, and this one is in white, and I'm using an underbrush just to cut out and carve out the crease and define it. The struggle was real with this primer. I really used to using a concealer to clean up, which was much more easier. This one was super hard because this primer is matte and it is very thick, so it was super difficult to work with. So I recommend you using a much lighter concealer to clean up the crease or to define the crease some more. It's much more easier to manage, and as you can see, just to get a nice defined and sharp line, I am going back over and over just to define that crease. Now I'm taking my contour palette, and I'm using this neutral shade from the palette, and I'm just setting that primer in place. Now you don't want to use too much of this product because the primer is already mattified, so you don't want to use a lot. You just want to set it in place to ensure no creasing. Now I'm going in with my Iron Cosmetics liquid liner, and I'm just lining the outer V of the eye first and then filling it in. Now I'm going in with this matte black eyeshadow, and where the edges of that liner stops, I'm just smoking that out and blending that out with the matte black eyeshadow, and I'm just taking this to the center part of my lid area. So notice how I'm just dragging it to the center part of the lid, so that way you don't have the harshness of it. Everything is just diffused. Now I'm going back in with the first shadow that we used to blend our crease, and I'm just patting this right and overlapping this onto the black. Now you get that burnt orange shade, a much more darker brown shade, and it's it just diffuse into the black, so you don't know where one starts from where one stop. And I'm going in with the gold from the same masquerade palette, and I'm putting this to the inner corners of my eyes and overlapping it onto the brown and blending it. So notice everything just look like one ombre shadow effect. The colors just come together so nicely when you overlap them. So when you're using more than one color, it's good to just overlap your shadows just to get a nice ombre effect. Now I'm going in with this Orion orange loose glitter. I purchased this from superglitters.com. Look in my description box below, you'll definitely see all on these glitters. Now I'm using the elf glitter primer, and I'm just packing this on only to the center part of my lid, and then of course using a much smaller detail brush and patting the glitter onto that primer, and I'm only keeping this onto the center part of the lid. Now to sweep away the excess setting powder, I'm just sweeping that away using my MAC face powder and just sweeping away the excess that the glitter would have fall down on. And of course, to make the skin looks more like skin and feels more dewy, I set my face using my NYX setting spray. Now to finish off with the eyes, I'm going back in with that first shadow that we used earlier for our crease, and I'm just smudging this underneath my lower lashes. Then of course I'll be going in with a matte black eyeshadow, and I'll be using this into my waterline and smudging this into my lash line, so the look can becomes more smokier. And I did went ahead and use my Forever 21 Mega Lash Mascara and apply to my lower lashes. Now for highlight honey, I am going in with this Kylie banana split highlighter, and as you can see, this is super pigmented. Please to check my description box for the review on the swatch on this highlighter. I super love it. It just matches my brow bone perfectly, and yeah, it's just a definitely thumbs up for me. So I really love this highlighter. So I'm just highlighting the eye point of my face, my cupid's bow, the bridge part of my nose. Now for the lips, I'm going in with Jeffree Star Dominatrix liquid lipstick. You can definitely use the Jeffree Star Dominatrix liquid lipstick only, but of course I went in with a much more nude in the center part of the lid, which I use the Kat Von D nude. So you can leave it with just this shade if you prefer. I prefer to go for ombre lips today, so I went ahead and apply to the center part of the lid, and this is what it looks like, guys. I hope you like it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do, comment down below, and of course subscribe to my channel. That way you'll not miss any more of my uploads.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that.